Good morning, students of class ninth. In the previous video we have discussed that how the French Revolution was started, and we will now in today's video we will study that how and what were the further developments that took place in the French Revolution. Okay, as we have already discussed that there was once a meeting that was being held at the palace of Versailles on 5th of May 1789. The meeting was happening, and when that meeting was happening, the king that time who was Louis 16, King Louis 16, he organized that meeting so that there should be increase in the taxes, because earlier the taxes were used and they were used for fighting the wars, right? And as we know that there were three states were clergy, nobility, and other was the third estate of the remaining citizens, right? There were three estates, and these two states were free of taxes. They did not used to pay any taxes because they were tax free states. They comprised of basically the church owners, they comprised of the church priest, right? They comprises of the army men, the soldiers, and the government officials, right? And they were tax free, and remaining citizens, which comprised of businessmen, which were also called as bourgeoisie in the French society. They comprised of the businessmen, they comprised of the businessmen, and they comprised of the artisans, right? And peasants. So they were the people who were paying the taxes, and they were the rich and elite classes, but they were not paying taxes. They were the people paying taxes. So on the demand of the king for raising the taxes, they walked out of the meeting which was held at the palace of Versailles. Now when they walked out, there was a indoor tennis court in the palace of Versailles, and in that indoor tennis court they took an oath, and which was also called as the oath of the tennis court, right? I have discussed it in the previous video that they took an oath, and in that oath they decided that they will now frame the constitution of India, well, constitution of France, not India. They will frame a constitution of France, and in that constitution they will limit the powers of the king, and for that they protested. Now as the word was sent out that now the protest have started by the people inside the palace at Versailles, so it also, the protest also spell into the streets. The people of the streets, the people were out on the streets, and they protested in the favor of the third estate, the remaining citizens, that they were with third estate remaining citizens. And now there is also an important fact that now the third estate called them as National Assembly, right? Now the people were in the favor of the National Assembly, and they protested against the king. They were against the policies of the king, and they wanted that the three estate system should end up, and there should be limited power of the king. Now as the meeting started and the things happened, the word sent out. Now the people were at Versailles because there were daily meetings held up at the Palace of Versailles of National Assembly. Now the people were at the Palace of Versailles, and now they used to meet there. The National Assembly people means the remaining citizens for protest. Now They were having a rumor that now the army is coming for them and they will take them and they will take them into the prison, right? So because of that, on 14th of July 1789, the protest became violent. The protest became violent that now people wanted that the army should not take them, and because of that rumor, the protest became violent on 14th of July 1789. Now, let us study about the storming of Bastille, right? The storming of Bastille. Now we have studied that the violent protest was taking place. Now, when there is a violent protest in any country, the government of that very area takes some prisoners which are called as political prisoners, because they have not committed any crime, but they are disturbing the political institutions. That is why they are called as political prisoners. So now what happened, that the people were thinking that there was a fortress at Bastille, and the people thought that many of the prisoners, political prisoners, are being held captive at the fortress of Bastille. Now the people stormed into the fortress. The people stormed into the fortress, they break the fortress, and after breaking the fortress, they took out the prisoners from there. But their information, their speculation was wrong. There were not many prisoners, there were only 7 prisoners. But they hit a jackpot of arms and ammunitions, because at the palace of Bastille they found a lot of arms and ammunitions, and now the people, the common men, were now using arms and ammunitions, because now they can fight the army of the king. And that is why that storming of Bastille is considered as an important date or an important event in the French Revolution. The revolution, which started on 5th May 1789, was at its turning point the day when there was storming of Bastille, when the fortress of Bastille fell. Right, because it was the place where the king's power was dignified. See, the Bastille was a much despised medieval fortress that represented the despotic power of the king. It was presumed that a large number of political prisoners were held in its prison. It was eventually discovered that the prison held only 7 inmates who were freed by the storming public. However, a huge cache of army, arms, and ammunition were discovered, which were later used by the common people. Though they went into the fortress with the motive of freeing the prisoners, the political prisoners, but there were only 7 of them. But they found a lot of arms and ammunitions there. The common men used them. The fortress was brought down, and pieces of stone and building material was sold away as souvenirs. Subsequently, the fall of the Bastille is considered as a flashpoint of French Revolution. It was a flashpoint of French Revolution, the fall of the fortress of Bastille. Then what happened? On 4th of August 1789, the king, Louis XVI, the king at that time, Louis XVI, was compelled to acknowledge National Assembly, and he agreed for the demands made by the National Assembly. He agreed for all the demands that National Assembly made, right? And after that, the National Assembly framed its constitution, and its constitution came into being on 1791. The constitution came into being on 1791. And what was written in the constitution? That now the France as a country is not absolute monarchy. Now it is a constitutional monarchy. Means now the king don't have limitless powers. Now the powers of the king were limited, as now it is a constitutional monarchy. Not even this. The other two estates, which were clergy and nobility, the powers of clergy and nobility were also confined. The powers of clergy and nobility were also confined earlier, as they were enjoying a lot of freedom, a lot of power. All the power of clergy and nobility was taken from them by this constitution. Right? So it is written, King Louis XVI was compelled by the circumstances to recognize the National Assembly on 4th August 1789. The Assembly passed a decree abolishing the feudal system of obligation and taxes. Means now the taxes obligation were abolished and reducing the absolute power of the king. The significance of this decree also termed as the death certificate of the old order, because the old order was now vanished, it was disposed of, and that is why the signing of the decree was called as the death certificate of the old order. It was called death certificate of the old order. Okay, so it was called so because now the old order was confined, it was removed. Now the people of France had absolute power, means now it was moving from absolute monarchy to a constitutional monarchy, right? And in 1791 its constitution came into being, right? So I hope, students, you must have understood that what was the condition, what was the circumstances, and what was the story of the French Revolution. In the next video we will discuss about some major incidents, that what happened in the French society, right, and what were the effects on everyday life of the people, and what happened when France became a constitutional monarchy. Till then, students, stay at your homes and stay safe. Thank you.